swear sometimes, like, my mom does not think I can do stuff at the age I am. I understand because she did teach me how to cook. She doesn't trust me to cook fully on my own. She still thinks I need, like, help with various different things. Like, rice is one of them because she just had this conversation, right? She's like, we have this rice cooker for a while. It's like just in the attic. We can go find it in the attic and like bring it down and like I can show you how it works. You would always have perfect rice. Like it would never get burnt. It would always be on the perfect temperature, and you don't have to worry about like adding too much water or whatever because it would automatically drain whatever you don't need, like this and that. One, I didn't even know we had a rice cooker. Two, we've never used a rice cooker as far as I know. We always use a pot, like a small pot, put wet water, adjust the heat if needed, and that's how I'm used to it. I'd be completely fine with using that, especially at 18, where we used a pot the entire time for it. When I say pot, I mean like one of the small saucepan pots, right? And she's over here, she's like, once you try it, you would automatically love it. You wouldn't want to go back pot, this and that. Like, but she's worried because I've never did rice by myself, so she thinks I'm going to burn it. Which I guess I understand that, but I feel like at 18, you should be able to like know how to make at least like rice and pasta, like some meat, like beef. I've done like ground beef and like stuff almost all the time, and it turned out perfectly fine, like fully cooked, seasoned good, no problems. Pasta with a jar of sauce and ground beef is one of the meals that easily can be made, right? Or pasta with butter or like pesto sauce, whatever. There's a lot you can do with pasta, right? Pretty sure I can do that. Did I do it by myself yet? No, but concept pretty simple, right? Chicken I don't fully understand, but you know, have I ever been able to do chicken ever? No, because my mom, my sister would always do it because they won't let me do it. Honestly, get one of those pots, fill it up with water, boil it, put the chicken in. That's as far as I know. Once it's cooked, you take it out. You can cut it into pieces. You can shred it. You can do it. You can also fry chicken. Get a pan, get like oil, butter, whatever you want to use. Put it in the pot, and then after it heats up, put the chicken in. Make sure it's fully cooked. You can get the chicken out, cut it, shred it, tear it apart, whatever. If it's still pink, put it back in to cook more. If it's fully white or completely cooked through, whatever, then it's ready. Straightforward. I think she underestimates me almost all the time, so. Going off of another TikTok that I just recorded, I don't know if that's going to be posted like before this one or after. Well, but I don't know like how before, but like cooking. Pasta, you get a pot, right? It can be one of those big pots. It can be a saucepan that's big enough to cook pasta. You fill up like halfway with water. You turn on the stove on like medium to low heat, depending on what kind of stove you have, and like different pots have different boiling points or whatever. These like the different metal, right? Wait for that to boil. Once it boils, put however much you're going to eat into the pot. You put the pot of water onto the stove, turn the stove on, put the lid on, wait for it to boil. Then once it's boiled, you put pasta in however much you're going to eat, cover it back up, and wait like 5 minutes, see if it's cooked. If it's still a bit hard, it's not cooked, but if it's like completely soft, then it is cooked. If it's soft on the outside, but it's still kind of hard on the middle, you continue to cook the pasta for longer. And then once it gets soft, like to the point where you like the pasta, then it's done. You dump out the water with a strainer, right? Unless you somehow can like do it with the lid, but easier, use a strainer, strain it out. And then if you cook meat, you can dump that in or into the pot with the pasta. You can dump the sauce if it's like in a jar. Or if you want to do like homemade pasta or pasta sauce, then you cook that before the pasta. But you can have it separately and like put the pasta in a bowl or a plate and then put the sauce over it, or you can dump the sauce into the noodles into the sauce, and then just scoop it once. You can do it that way too, if you want the pasta to be like so. That's pasta. That's not that difficult. Rice, a bit more difficult, but the same way. It's like however many cups you put, you double the amount of water, and then low to medium heat, I guess. Medium to low. It also depends on the stove, again. Just wait for the water to boil with the lid on, and then, I don't know, put the rice into the pot, rinse the rice. Do that a couple times until the water's kind of clean, and then you dump it out, and then do roughly half or double, put double the amount of water into the pot. Then you have rice, so you can cover it, put it onto the stove, it would bubble, medium to heat, the water will bubble a little bit, and then you can take the lid off. It's going to bubble for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And then you take the lid off, let the water completely evaporate. It should be good. But you do want to try it before the water is completely evaporated to make sure, see if it's cooked. If it is, you drain the rest of the water out. If not, you just let the water go out, evaporate on the stove while the heat's still on. And then try it. If it's still not ready, you put a tiny bit more water in. But if it is ready, then you turn off the heat, and then you got rice. I don't think that's too difficult to do. So, I do pay attention to cooking. It might not seem like it, but I do. So I don't think it's too hard to like just use pots and pans without having to get a whole nother cooking thing out. Now, I understand why people use rice cookers, because it could be easier, especially for like, kids around 10. I'm 18, I am an adult, I should know how to use what's already in the kitchen, right? So, my sister meets me because I'm the youngest child, and she probably still thinks that I don't know how to cook because the amount of mistakes I did around 8 years ago, when I was around 10, when I actually started completely helping. But it's been 8 years that I've helped with food, with cooking, so I understand how to do it. She probably still thinks I don't know how to because I never want to like cook by myself food for anyone, but I just don't want to if I can just help someone else do it.